Yeah. So good morning. So for those that are missing, morning if you're watching on the recording, I'm away for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, back on the Friday the 29th, but not till I think something like midnight. So we're going to do, it's obviously against my nature doing anything too gentle, but we're going to do a really nice gentle session. So let's take 1 foot forward and we're just going to have a really nice, just gentle action forward and back. And just to see if there's any tension in the inner thigh. And then just take this hand, but try not to kind of squish the shoulder. And then just gently over, take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one, breath in. And then bring the arm back, slightly back of the midline, so you want to feel a bit of a stretch through the pec wall, and then just take that other one up, and again, similar, just pull it away, take a breath in. Deep inhale. You can bend a bit more into that knee if you want, just to get a little bit more of a stretch through the inner thigh. And then gently back up. And then just take the hands behind the back, not too much, just pull them up a little bit. And that chin to chest. Yeah, I could do this at the beginning of the week part without going up. And then back, and again. 2 more. And then just take your hands on your hips and take your feet ever so slightly kind of on a outward, sort of like turning the toes in. And then bring the hips backwards and just fold into a half bend. And then if you want, you can take the fingertips to the ground, bend the head a little bit and just come slowly down. And again, taking a little rock forward and backwards. And then just bring your feet back together or underneath the hip. And then soften the knees and ever so slowly start rolling back up to centre position. Nice and slow. I'm just going to mute you, Angela, just so that you've got things, sweetheart. That's all. I'll do it, hon. Don't worry. I'll do it, darling. Done. 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 It's done, hon. And then we're just going to take hands into our dumb Morecambe and Wise. I'm calling this dumb waiter at the minute. Yeah, you kind of, when you've had like pain, you kind of, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Felt like you're slurring your words. It's done, Angela, don't worry, hon. Good. And just close your eyes, try and feel the movement. I pulled my head, you know, like to lengthen my spine. I do, oh crap, but it felt amazing. 2. And 1. And then just hands onto the shoulders and then just take some little circles. One more. Good, and then just take both arms up and then pull on one wrist and just push over, pulling on that wrist, taking a breath in. Just notice if there's any tension in the lateral part of the body. Two more. Last one. Last one. And then just 2 big circles. Good, well done. And then just take one foot in front of the other. We're just going to take our hands to prayer position. And we're just going to try and keep our shoulders down, draw the navel into spine, but take our arms up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhale back to the heart. 2 more. Last one. Good. And let's just do a little bit of rotation. So again, shoulders down, length through the crown of the head, and then just rotate. Take a breath in. Back to centre. The other way. One more each side. Last one. Well done. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay guys, let's take ourselves into quite a wide plie position. Keep the shoulders down and let's try and just do 20 nice and slow. So just take it down and keep that navel gently connected. And for 2. 10 more. 10. Just looking at my camera, I think I've smeared it even more.
You need a lens clock.
Yeah, I need a lens clock. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, well done. So we'll do everything really slow. Sometimes life can be just a little bit hectic. So take your roller, just in case you need it, or be near a wall if you're doing something at home. We'll just do a little bit of our balance work. So take it into your tree position. And again, spread the toes of the supporting foot and just find that centre. So we're just not going to do anything with our arms all today. We're just going to see if we can really just focus. Taking some deep in-out breaths. Two more. Beautiful. And then take the foot that's on the inner thigh over the other foot and just gently bring the hips backwards, the weight forwards, gentle chin to chest, and slowly, slowly floating down. And just holding, taking some deep in, out breaths. Three more. Last 2. Last one, deep inhale. Bend that front knee and gently, gently up towards So the leg at the back is the one that we were studying. Let's extend on that other side. See if we've got as much balance as spread. Always feel like you're spreading the toes and just slightly move the weight to the standing foot and engage the quads. The kind of feel that you're lifting the femur up. Push that big toe into the mat and just find a spot, whether it's straight ahead or a little knot in the wood or a little piece of fluff. Just hold. Deep inhale breath. 2 more. Last one. Well done. And then take that foot over again and again. Hips backwards, chin to chest, and just gently, gently floating the weight forwards. Letting the head just hang. Take a beautiful inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Or out through the nose if you want. Two more. Last one, breath in. Soften that front knee and gently, gently restack the spine back up. Beautiful. Well done. Excellent. Let's just do 2 pelvic circles in one direction, really slow. And the other. Again, just close your eyes, go in the other direction. Just notice if you go in one direction, if it feels a little bit more discomfort than the other. And then let's do 6 alternate. So again, just notice, does it feel nicer when you're in that imprinted spine? Does it feel nicer when you kind of go into the opposite, where you stick your bum out? Two more. Lovely, well done. Let's come back to centre. So let's just go up into some calf raises. So just take our arms out and then just over, back. So we'll try and really kind of just hold that little bit at the top. And beautiful. 6 more. 6. 5. 4. I'm going to say hello to Jenny. I might see you in a couple of weeks, Jen. Jenny, my friend who lives in Jerome, is coming over onto the retreat to meet us. Yeah. And last one. Good, well done. And let's just take one arm out and just even though we've not done weights today, just see if there is any tension through the deltoid. Take a breath in. Last one. And then the hand that's on top, just gently take it behind the back. And then bring your other hand in again, just gently to one side. Take a breath in. And then if it's not too much, just take a gentle chin to chest. Can feel a bit intense. then slowly back to centre. Well done. Let's come to that other side. Just across. Lovely in the hand, then just gently back. Just try and keep that shoulder down. And just a little bit. I'm not going too far on this side, guys. Just hold. And just a little gentle stretch. And slowly back to centre. Well done. And then just take one foot out. So just because we've done some calf raises, just take the back heel into the mat, just so you're feeling a bit of a stretch. And we're just going to round. If you want to round the hip at the same time, you can do. We're going to do 8 in one, 8 in the other. And the other direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Let's keep them joints moving. And then the other side, so drive the back heel down so you're feeling the calf stretch. So again, you can just do your shoulder if you want, or you can do the hip as well. Switch direction. Two more. 2 and 1. Well done, good. So let's stick with all that joint work, guys. Really good for the nervous system. So if you just bring your hands towards you and then take your second finger next to the little one to the palm, then the middle finger, then the next finger, and then the back of the hands. Yes, that makes sense. So you can take your little finger as well. I always find the second one works easier. Third, fourth, and then round. Yes, so ring finger, middle finger, next finger. And again, how do the wrists feel? Do they feel lovely or do they feel a bit? And then grab hold of your bicep. So obviously the elbow is just a hinge joint, but we're just going to circle it. Circle. Otherwise, if you don't hold, the shoulder gets involved a bit. We don't often do much for the wrist. And then the elbow, and then again the other way. Good. And then let's do with the hips. So we're just going to take a little bit of balance as well. We're just going to pendulum side to side. And then forward and back. Good. Now we're going to hold and we're just going to circle through. And again, the ankle a little bit. And then circle back. Good. Beautiful. Other side. So again, pendulum, you can always hold on to something. Just one hip feels stiffer than the other. And then circle. Click, click, click. Circle back. Good. And then we'll just do a little bit of strength work through the legs. So just take the back leg back. Shoulders down, have that really nice lengthening action so you're getting a stretch through the quads as well as work. And then just always watch that front knee, nice and slow. We're just doing 12, 6 more for 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just hold the knees and just really take that back knee down, not completely to the mat, just to feel that strength and stretch. And then gently back up, move your weight towards that front, and then just see if you can just lift the other leg up, bend the knee and grab the foot. You can take it into dancer's pose if you want. Last one. And beautiful, well done. Let's switch to that other side. So again, let's take it down. 2, just for 12. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Just bend the knee a bit more. Good. And then just come towards that front foot again. Take either arms out, hold like that, or if you can, grab do into dancer's pose, feeling the stretch through the quads, deep in out breaths. Last one. And gently back. And we're just going to do 3 more roll downs, 1 forward and 1 lateral. So chin to chest, hips back, weight forwards. Again, really slowly. Sending your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Again, just hold. You can have a little rock. If you can't touch the floor, don't worry, just take the hands to the back of the calf. Take some lovely inhales and out breaths. Say a silent prayer that we will get a summer at some point this year. Gosh. Lovely. And then keep the core engaged. Soften the knees ever so slightly and gently, gently restack back up. And just take the hands on the sacrum or in each butt cheek and just push forward a little bit. Not too much. Good. And then have a little rotation. Take the chin to chest, the hips back, and just rotate, just roll down to 1 foot. Take a breath in. Last one, big inhale. Out, breath up. Good. And to that other side, again, just noticing if left or right side's a little bit tighter. Gently, gently down. Soften the front, the knees, and just gently, gently up to standing position. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Let's come to the edge of our mat. And we're just going to take it into chin to chest, hips back. And we're going to roll it down into a 4-point kneeling position. We'll just walk it out into 4-point kneeling. And let's just, we never really take time out to really devote complete time to mobilisation and flex and stretching. So let's take a cow pose. And in our breath as we start coming into our cat, nice and slow, letting the chin be the last thing to drop. 2 more slow, back into cow on an inhale. Out breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then 4, nice and quick. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. And then let's come down onto our tummies. And we're just going to take it into dart position. So really take your time with this and really feel like you're sending your fingertips down to your feet. Length through the crown of the head. Make sure that neck is nice and long. Push your pubic bone down into the mat. Draw the belly in. Send the fingertips down and just lift up. It's just a little bit. It's not a lot. We're just lifting our forehead and our chest away. Keeping that gentle connection in our core. So navel into spine. And just right arm out to capital T. Shoulder height. And then back to centre. And then left arm. And back to centre. And again, right and centre, left and centre. Keep that squeeze in the navel to spine. 1 more each side. And then just push the fingers down as much as you can, length through the crown of the head. And then just gently float down. Turn your head gently to one side, just have a little wiggle. And let's do that 2 more times. So send the fingertips down towards the feet, push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, lift up, and then again, right arm out to the side, back to centre, left arm, centre, right, centre, left, centre, right, centre, left, keep the core engaged, 1 more, each side, last one, and gently down. Let's actually leave it there. Let's bring our hands into just cactus arms and just have a little windscreen wipe, side to side. And just push yourself back, guys, into a nice child's pose. Just a closed one, so just hold into child's pose for a good 40 seconds or so. Last one, big inhale. Beautiful. Well done, guys. So let's jump onto, not literally, but go onto our roller. I'm going to see how my head is on this today, but if you are all dizzy, just feel a little bit hard, you know, just a bit, then just come back onto the mat. So before we do anything, either on the roller and the mat, we're just going to do some little bit of neck work. So we're just going to gently take our right ear to shoulder, and then back to centre, and our left ear to shoulder, back to centre, right ear to shoulder, back to centre, left. And then gentle chin to chest, and then chin, sorry I said did chin to ceiling, then chin to ceiling, chin to chest. That's hard to say with a few glasses of wine, do you? And then come back to just neutral where the back of the neck's nice and long. And then just take your right arm up to ceiling, slightly not kind of across the body, more away from the body. And just have a nice little protraction, retraction. Protraction, retraction. Protraction, retraction. Protraction, retraction. Two more. And then down from the other side. Good. And then take your arms down by your side so you feel this nice length through the collarbones, taking the shoulders down. Keep the chin towards the chest. Give yourself that nice little neutral spine. Let's just work through the core. So take the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg. Keep the rib cage down. Keep that gentle connection. So imagine that hot t-shirt and you're just drawing your navel gently away. And then just take your right leg forward and gently back to centre. And the left leg and centre. And right leg. Closing your eyes if you can. If you want to take the hands on the hips and just keep the elbows down, if you feel stable, you can. If you're really kind of proficient on a roll and you're used to it, you can try and take one arm away and then just leave the other one on the mat and then just do the opposite leg forward. You can keep your arm where it is, or as you take the leg forward, gently take your arm backwards and then back to centre. Don't switch sides, do 10 on one before you switch. Well done. Take one foot down, then the other. Just give yourself a little pelvic tilt, forward and back. Find neutral again before we start again. So ribs are firmly closed, little gap underneath the lumbar spine, chin towards the chest. Bring your legs back into tabletop. Switch sides. Usually one side is more difficult. This is my one. And then back to centre. Three more, well done. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take your hand down, one foot at a time. Give yourself a pelvic tilt again. You can even, sometimes it's nice just to rock side to side on the roller. And then let's just take our arms both up together and just do that helicopter. So take one hand backwards, one hand forward, and then circle both arms, and then back up to knee. And again. Or in one direction, for in the other, or a alternate. Whether your brain works. Beautiful. Well done. Excellent. And then just before we get off the roller, just imagine there's a little pen on your nose and you're going to draw some little circles on the ceiling. Make them small to begin with. Don't want to go into pain. And release. Well done, guys. Come gently off. Take your roller to one side. And then just take your arms out to capital T. So keeping neutral spine. We're just going to take our knees in one direction, our head to the other. And we're going to inhale, we're going to practice a bit of belly breath. So let the belly feel like it's inflating like a balloon up to the ceiling. Out breath, draw it back in. Keep it there and bring the knees back to centre. Take the knees in the other direction. Again, noticing if one side of the back, like the SI, feels a bit tight on one side. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. Let's do two more in each direction. Take the knees over. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. The other side. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre. And one more each side. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. Back to centre and the other way. Beautiful. Okay, let's just keep our feet, well, maybe move them back a slight bit, just in preparation for bridge, guys. And we're just going to do bridge, just our mobilisation bridge today. We might stay up just for about 10 seconds on each one. So push your feet firmly into the mat. Really feel like you're trying to drive the feet, particularly the middle of the foot, into the mat to activate the pelvic floor. Length through the collarbones, take a little roll into imprint, and then gently start moving the spine away, bone by bone, sending the knees forward, the hips high. And just take a deep, deep inhale at the top. Out breath as we start rolling down. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more. Gently roll into imprint. Peeling our spine away. Knees forward, hips high, we're only on our shoulder blades. Big, big inhale. Out breath, back down. And again, gently roll the lower back into the mat. Start lifting, lifting, lifting. Breath in. Gently lower. Beautiful. Last one. Send the knees forward. Take a big, big deep breath in. And slowly, slowly down. And then just cross your ankles, bring your knees into chest. Just have a little roll around. Roll the other way. And let's do our single leg circle, guys. So since it's a really kind of trying to focus class, nice and quiet, let's just see if we can really focus on our one leg stretch. That is the exercise that can really go wrong and you not get much out of it if you don't do it right. So really feel like the hip bones are anchoring down into the mat. Little chin to chest. And then we're taking the leg out without moving through our hip bones. So we're keeping our hips shining up to the ceiling. And then we're going to lower the leg without moving our pubic bone and belly button. So you start in neutral with that little gap underneath the lumbar spine. It's much better to have a smaller circle and be able to keep stable than to kind of be doing all this. So try and just focus. It's all about that pelvic stability. It's harder than it looks to keep completely in neutral spine the whole way. I always exhale as I go out. Inhale, coming back to centre. As soon as you take your focus away, it's really easy to rock. Let's go in the other direction. I find this harder. Inhaling towards the middle. Exhaling round. 3 more. You might feel the hip flexors kicking in a bit. And again. Moment there. And then just grab the back of the hamstrings and just bring that knee into chest. A little stretch of that lumbar spine. And then straighten the leg. And then bend again. Straighten. Bend. Straighten. And then circle through the ankle joint. Circle back the other way. Good. And then flex the foot and point it. Flex and point. Flex. Point. Flex. Take the foot in and out. In. Out. In. Out. And then use the opposite hand to just go to the outside of just above the knee and just bring that leg across the midline. And then back again. And again. One more. Good. And then just use the same hand on the inner leg just to push it out a bit into that inner thigh stretch. And then just bring that foot out of the, like away from the mat, just to bring it in, just on a little, kind of getting the knee towards the floor, just to open up that hip a little bit. Beautiful, well done. Let's come to the other side. So again, always just give yourself your pelvic imprint, try and release, and then find that neutral spine where you've got a little gap underneath the lumbar spine. Straighten the other leg, or you can soften the knee if you feel it's too much to straighten, and then bring that leg up. So you want to not be in imprint, you want to be in neutral. So the leg, if you've got very tight hamstrings, it's a little bit hard because your leg tends to be here, so you have to really focus on core control. And then just gently, and just notice if you've got as much control on one leg. I have to super concentrate on the left side. Exhale as you take the leg out. Just watch the neck, guys. I've obviously had this impingement nerve trap in my neck. So I've just got my hands underneath my head just because I feel it needs a bit of support today. And go the other way. This left side leg feels, it's funny because my right side's been really bothering me, Paul. I've probably overcompensated on my left because it feels so tight today. And then hold it and then just bring the knee into chest. And again, just stretching out the lower back and then just straighten the legs. And bend over the leg, sorry, straighten the leg. Beautiful, hold it up, circle through the ankle, circle back, and then invert, evert foot in and out. Good, and then just flex and point. And then bring that foot down, quite wide of the mat, and again, just internally rotate that knee. And gently, and we're just going to do just a little bit for the glutes today, but not a lot. We're literally just going to lift for 10 in a pointed foot and then do 5 circles each way. So we're just going to lift and lower. Lift at that bottom waist, keep that waist lifted. And we're going to hold it. We're just going to circle for 5, for 4. Feel like a treat this today. 3, 2, 1. Circle back. And 1. Well done. And then we're just going to take a little heel into foot. And then just keep your legs there, and just take your hand, place the kind of here on your bicep, and we're just going to take the top hand over, then we're just going to flick the wrist in and out. Good. And then back down, and this time we're going to do the same, but we're going to let our belly button and our body move at the same time as we come over. Take a breath, so belly button starts coming towards the ceiling, take a breath in. Inhale, belly breath. And back to centre position. And then gently onto your hands just to come over onto that other side. So again, you're going to just soften the bottom knee, lifting up that bottom waist, lengthening the top leg. We're going to lift and lower. Yeah. Oh my goodness, is that rain again? Our washing's out. Never mind. Was it rain?
I think so.
Can't see it, can you?
That is odd.
That is really odd, spooky. I just watched this film this morning. I went to bed really super early. I watched a film called The Perfect Way, a true story. I mean, it's a bit eerie, it's rain. Oh my goodness. And then circle. I mean, it seemed a bit cheesy, but if it's true, and I think we're all quite cynical of whether you believe in God or not, but the medics, everyone was there, pronounced this guy dead. Young boy who got stung by a jellyfish.
Oh, right.
And then he basically God spoke to him. He had no faith at all, and his mum did. His mum knew at home that he'd had this major accident. It was very, then pull him. And I could imagine watching it with Martin and be going, whoa. But he's now a professor at then pull him. He's in his 60s now. He was only 24 when it happened. He's a professor in London at King's College or something, like on theology. And it's just bizarre. But then when that happened, then I was like, spooky. It's raining, but I can't see any rain. Remember that amitriptyline last one tonight. And then come on to your back, guys, and we'll just do a nice little. This weather is so strange, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
It's just not being good. Into glute stretch, push the knee away, circle. Even apparently Palmer Airport was flooded the other day. And then I know. Circle back. They're heavy drops as well.
They really are.
And then the other side, just a nice glute stretch. So don't get used to too gentle a class, guys. I'll hopefully be firing fit soon. And then just go, but I really enjoyed that. And then take the hips up nice and high, chin towards the chest, and just take the right heel down, and the left, and the right. I won't mind my retreat, I've got a personal trainer on it. There's some of them are like the fit, like if they were like really not very fit, they're like, oh, I'll just do gentle now. Oh my goodness. Anyway. And then take the heels down towards the floor, walk the hands back to the feet. Just take some lovely little rocks. Sometimes when the body needs healing, it's just nice to kind of get them joints moving. And then soften the knees, keep the chin to chest, and gently start rolling up. Oh, and thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.